Okay, am I audible? Right?
Yeah, you're audible.
Someone has shared the screen. I think.
Oh, that's me. I will just stop it now.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so uh, good evening, everyone. My name is Redirection and Maurya, and I am a TA in the TDS team. Today's topic will be on Linux and Git. Some hands are raised. Okay, so so we will understand the basics of Linux and Git. Okay, so what is the what the outcome that you are going to get means many times you have seen that in the command line in your terminal you write something like app CLI, app name. You install some application and you write, and the instruction is that open the command line and then type the command and run it. But you got this error that this term is not recognized, right? So so this type of issue will be solved. Next thing is many times you there is a question that what is the key difference in Linux and Windows? Okay, so we will also try to resolve this issue. Then there is also you have listened many ways that there is something known as public key and private key, and we need to do some SSH authentication. So we will also cover that SSH authentication, and also uh, we will explain the concept that how it works. And then there is a one command that sudo apt update and upgrade. So what is the difference in between them? We will try to cover that part also. And then there is something you have seen that there is dollar, there is tilde, then there is this name, and then there is root, then there is hash. So what does it means? Okay, so these things we will also try to cover. That what is the difference between them? Then there is something known as a dual boot. You all have seen that we need to do the dual boots, and you have seen that in the boot menu there is option for Ubuntu and yeah, so there is option comes for Ubuntu and why it's okay. Let me. Sorry, everyone. I hope I am audible, right?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yeah, so there is something known as dual boot. You already know that there is you install another operating system along with your Windows operating system. So you can start the. I don't know why it happens. Okay, let me try to resolve this issue. Okay, maybe this time it won't be like that.
Excuse me, sir. We don't know what is dual boot, sir. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
I will try to cover that. What is dual boot? Okay.
Okay, sure.
So this is the table of content. The first part will be we will try to cover virtualization and hypervisor. Then we will set up the Linux. The most thing is about the Linux. So how the Linux file system works, how we have to navigate the directories, how we can create files, folder, move, delete. That part we will cover in the command line interface. Okay, you can definitely do in GUI mode. Then there is a very important thing, the redirection and piping, which is must for everyone to understand. And then we will also cover the basic scripting, that how to run a script. Okay, how to run a script and how to give the executable permission to them. We will understand the export command and argument passing, how to pass some argument in the bash script and as well as in Python script. Then there is one more very important file which is known as bash rc and environment variables. Okay, So these things are very, very important. File managements. Okay. So these are the key things that you all need to keep your eyes on. Okay. Then there are different authentication methods. And Jivraj, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. If some doubts comes in context to slide because the comment is not visible, so you can pause me. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Okay. So next thing we will also set up the Git. Then there is a two-way setup. One is token and one is SSS setup. And then we will try to do the add command. So the next important thing will be the SSS setup. So these are the key things that we will going to cover. Okay. So I hope there is not any much doubts. I hope everything is visible and audio is fine, right? Bhavana, you have raised your hand.
Yes, my query regarding I'm seeing the graded one when we doing this. There is some like Linux about Linux. I type in my CMD bash.
Okay, we will cover that the Linux setup and means Linux is a separate operating system. So how to deal with that? This is the agenda of the today's session. Okay.
Okay. So you can and also explain how to where to write the code. Actually, I'm confusing and seeing the graded assignment one are videos, and they not explain clearly where we write VR code, where we do in this or CMD, where to write the
Yeah,
something.
yeah. After this session, I hope this part will be clear that which command is meant to write where. Okay.
Even
So
JSON
mine is
also
also
I'm
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. The today's main agenda is the Linux setup, which is a little bit different from the window. So we will try to understand that, and then we will understand the Git part also. Okay. Okay. So the first thing is the virtualization and hypervisor. So you just focus the first part, this part. Okay. So this is your normal computer where the CPU is there and your SSD is there. Okay. Then on top of that, you install operating system. In most cases, you install the Windows operating system.
So what is SSD?
Hard drive you have. Okay. So hard drive. You have means where you store the files, right? You create some files. You no 512 GB SSD,
Yes.
256 GB SSD. So that is the SSD. So this is the storage. Okay. And then there is something known as RAM. Okay. So it is usually 51200 GB. So where we store the files. And RAM is typically 8 to 16 GB RAMs. Okay. Got it? So on hardware, we install the operating system. Usually, most of the time, the window is installed, and currently, I'm using the window. And on top of that, there are multiple applications like the VS Code and apps. Okay, like this PowerPoint is running on top of the operating system. So when you turn on, a logo comes, the window is starting or something like that. So that is the operating system which is booting up. Okay. So this is the normal computer. Then there comes, uh, clouds. Okay. So there comes cloud providers. So so the cloud provider has hardware, just like the hardware we have. So they have also CPU. They have also SSDs. Means definitely they might have a better disk drive to save, and they also have some RAM. Okay. So what they do, they install a intermediary software known as hypervisor, and that hypervisor can create multiple operating systems. So this whole thing can be, you can treat as a one computer. then this is another computer, this is another computer, and since it is not physically with you, so we call it VM, virtual machine. So this is one virtual machine, this is another virtual machine, and this is another virtual machine. Okay. Suppose the CPU is very powerful, the SSD, suppose they have 20 TB of SSD. So what they do, not one computer can use all the 20 TB storage. So this hypervisor, this is a firmware, you can say, or software, you can say, it's their responsibility to distribute this SSD among these virtual machines. Okay. So that each machine can use, means suppose this machine.
Sir, you are not audible.
Excuse me, sir. Audio is gone. We are not able to hear you.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so how much I have covered? When my audio was not, I was not audible. Can
You were
I?
talking
You were
about
talking about the
hypervisors.
hypervisor is responsible for distributing the the SSD storage to all the machines.
Okay, got that. Okay, so suppose you have this has suppose 20 TB of RAM. Okay, not one machine can utilize the whole RAM. Okay, so suppose or not 20 TB. Suppose it is 16 TB only. Not one machine can use. Suppose this machine has allocated 10 GB RAM. This machine is allocated 6 GB RAM, and this machine has allocated 5 GB RAM. So you might say that it is more than 16 GB. Then how this thing can work? So definitely not 10 GB of RAM can be used at a time. So maybe some for utility purpose 1 to 2 GB of RAM will be used. So this hypervisor has all the responsibility to distribute the part of RAMs, part of SSD and CPU to the different machines. Okay. So this is the hypervisor role. Okay. The concept of creating virtual machines is known as virtualization. Did you got the point? So this is a concept. Okay. This is our normal computer. And this is a cloud computer like AWS. Okay. Is my voice is clear now?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so let's move to the next thing.
Sir, what is
so
the full form of AWS?
AWS is a Amazon. So this hardware can be deployed by many organizations. So one organization is AWS.
Amazon Web Service.
Yeah, and one organization could be Google. Okay, so just like this, your normal computer can be yours, means my computer, Ritik computer, this computer, and similar computer can be other person's computer also, right? Suppose Surya computer. So this hardware can be of different companies. Okay, this is not only one hardware. There could be multiple hardware. Correct. So AWS is one service provider. Okay, so let's move to the next thing. So this is there are two types of virtualization you can do. One is on the hardware you deploy your hypervisor. Okay, So this is the cloud service provider usage. Okay, and WSL2 also uses this thing. WSL2 on hardware there is hypervisor. For WSL the hypervisor name is Hyper-V. We will talk about that. Okay, then there is something known as type 2 hosted virtualization. Okay, so this is a different thing. In normal computers uses generally. Okay, so you have seen like something known as VMware. Some softwares comes like that. Okay, there are some software VirtualBox, something like that. On your operating system they install them, and then the other systems are installed. So you can see the hypervisor has to talk to operating system and then has to talk to hardware to share the resources. So this is not robust. Okay, so this is not much robust. Okay, yeah, so that is the part.
This is different from dual booting.
Yeah, I will talk about the dual booting too. Okay, don't worry about it. So this is a normal computer without anything. This
Sir,
is a
in type
normal.
2,
Yes.
so in type 2, we have two operating systems. One is installed directly on the hardware, and there are OSs again installed on the hyperware as well.
Yeah.
So there
So
are
these
two
are.
layer OS.
Yeah. So there are different OS. So this is suppose this could be Windows. Okay. Okay. That is not visible. Okay. So this operating system could be Windows, the main operating system. This could be Linux, and this could be Mac OS. Okay. In type 1 also, this could be a Windows, and this could be Linux. Okay.
Yeah, but there is no additional layer of operating system in the type 1.
Yes. So there is no main operating system, something like that. Okay. So all operating system has you can say equal importance to the hardware resources here. Okay. So this is the normal computer that without any other operating system, single operating system, only Windows. Okay. This is the computer with multiple operating system. There is Windows, then there is Linux and Mac. Okay, this is the first type. This is the second type. This is the third type, the WSL. Okay, the WSL or cloud provides. I will set up the WSL part. Don't worry about it. Then there is a third type of thing that is known as dual booting. It is not virtualization. First, let me clear that. Okay, what dual boot do? You have SSD, correct? You have CPU. So what dual boot do? That is divide is SSD into two parts. So this is suppose your local disk C, local disk D, local disk C. So on C, it install one operating system. On D, it install another operating system. On E, it install another operating system. And then when you press the power button, okay, when you press the power button, then any one of the operating system you choose, and that operating system is loaded, and then your apps runs on that operating system. So at a time, only one operating system is performing. So this is known as dual boot. Okay. So this is the image that I have shown you initially. I hope I am audible.
Yes.
So when you press on button and when you have dual booted your computer, then it will ask whether you want to install Ubuntu or whether you want to install Windows. So in my computer, there is two operating system currently installed. So that picture is my. So currently there are two operating systems only. This OS1 and OS2. Okay. So OS1 is Windows, which is currently working, and then another operating system which is Linux, Ubuntu, which is installed, which is currently not there. Okay. Currently, when I switch on, I select the window, and then this Windows got opened up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we do it
Sir,
manually. We divide all the operating system in part like C, D, M.
Sorry.
In my system, if we making a compartment like C, D, E, and it doing manually or it
Yeah,
automatically?
it required to do manual. But if you install Kubuntu, there is a GUI way. I will suggest if you want to dual boot, and if you want a simple dual booting, and then go with the KDE versions. Generally, KDE versions means I would say go to KDE Neon. That is not much stable, but the installation will be pretty easy. Okay, just one click, you will able to install and do all the partitioning part. Okay.
KDE Neon.
Yeah. So there are multiple Linux. This is the easiest part. You do not need to do create multiple things.
Actually,
It
there
will
is a
automatically.
lot of
Yeah. Anyway, but you understand the concept that you boot, you turn. Okay, just understand the concept. What I am telling. You turn on the computer. Windows got load up. This is your normal computer. Okay. You turn on the computer. Then a pop-ups appear whether you want to install Windows or Ubuntu. So you choose the Windows and Windows got opened up. Then there are next type of operating system you can open. You turn on computer, you open your Windows. Okay. Yeah. So you open your Windows operating system, and then you install hypervisor like VMware and somewhere, and by opening that you open the Linux or Mac operating system. Then there is another type of way that you install the WSL tool. That means the both are the same thing. You turn on the computer, the operating system is loaded up, and then on top of that, the WSL works. Okay, I will talk about WSL. It is means the diagram is not correct for this WSL. Okay, but the WSL is a part of type 1 hypervisor. Okay. Somebody
Hello.
want to say something?
Yeah, sir, I wanted to say virtualization ones don't require manual intervention, right? Like if
Manual
we have a
intervention.
hypervisor, then we don't manually have to allocate the uh
There is no
yeah.
manual. Okay, more doubts will be clear at the end. Okay, let me complete this topic one first. Then I think your doubt will be clear automatically. Okay. So the first thing is dual booting is a type of virtualization. The answer is no, because at a time only one operating system is running. Okay, so there is nothing like virtualization happening. So there is not multiple virtual machine. There is only single machine. So dual booting is a normal computer thing. Okay. So this is the dual boot window. When you power on, it will ask just like a simple thing. Then the next question is WSL is a type 1 hypervisor or type 2 hypervisor? So there is two versions of WSL. One is WSL1, one is WSL2. This is the type 1 hypervisor. And this is actually there is nowhere mentioned that it is type 1 or type 2, but they say that there is some compatibility layer. So I was not able to classify between type 1 and type 2. Okay. So there is some compatibility layers. So that is a different. Then cloud provider uses type 1 hypervisor or type 2 hypervisor. Can anybody answer it?
Type 1 you had said?
Type 1 hypervisor.
Yeah. So what is type 1 hypervisor? There is no base operating system. There is directly hypervisor on hardware, and then multiple computers can be created. That will be virtual computers. And the same CPU, same RAM can be shared among all themselves at the same time. And that is something is missing in your dual boot. In dual boot, at a time, there is only one operating system running. That's why it is not a virtualization. Okay. So this is not a virtualization. Is this part clear?
Can you please explain again?
Sorry.
I want to ask one question here. So we are saying in type 1 hypervisor, the main operating system can continue to run. So in WSL2, we can run WSL as well as Windows, right? Without any issue, because it is directly interacting with the hardware, right?
Actually, the type 1 means type 1 hypervisor means it has direct access to hardware. Okay, that is the type 1 thing. Then there is window. So what happens in WSL? The window also has direct access to hardware. The WSL also has direct access to hardware. Okay. So since WSL direct has access to hardware, that is why it is known as type 1 hypervisor. Okay. Did you got the point? And I will make sure that this is known as the WSL2 has direct access to hardware. Definitely, there is one layer that is known as Hyper-V. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it means like when we doing like we do in my lab, like it is
Yeah, how to do that, that part we are going to cover next in task to do. So let us set up that part.
like window we doing in window operating system, and we when we download all these things, it is downloaded in somewhere in hardware when we asking some doing this. It's like a type 1 WSL.
I didn't get your question. Can any other people explain what Sage asking?
So again, I want to explain, like we did in a window operating system. And when we doing graded assignment 1, we downloaded all these things, VMware, VS, or all these things, Bash and something. It downloaded somewhere in the hardware, no? Like in the system of.
Yeah, so where it is downloading, that we are going to cover. Okay.
So it's like it is a type 1. It's like a cloud, no?
No, you are missing something. Okay, you will understand soon. Okay, just give me some more minutes. The first step is that the virtualization part means your hardware. Okay, so your hardware means your CPU. Actually, CPU, same CPU can be shared with VM1 and VM2. Okay, this sharing is known as a virtualization, and not every computer support this virtualization. Okay, so you need to enable the virtualization in your computer. Okay, the first thing is not every computer supports the virtualization. The second point is you need to explicitly on the virtualization. Okay, so we are now going to set up the WSL part. Okay, WSL2, the things we are talking about, hypervisor and dual booting, or means the main agenda is to run the Linux on your Windows side by side. Okay, so the main agenda is to run the Windows as well as Linux. Okay, and Windows has direct access to hardware. We will also like that Linux has also the same access to hardware, so that they both run flawlessly without any using much computer resources. Okay, so for that we need to turn on the virtualization. This is the first step. Okay, the second step, there is some setting that you need to set up to install WSL and definitely SSH. We will cover in the Git part. So let us do the first part first, how to enable the virtualization in the computer. So this part can be done in your BIOS. Okay, so BIOS. So maybe some people are confusing that there are many terms coming, but I will say that you just see this picture, that this is the hardware, then there is a operating system, then that operating system runs your apps. Correct? But when you turn on the power button, then something triggers from hardware to operating system. You can think like that. That part is known as BIOS. Okay. That part is known as BIOS. This is the intermediary thing before starting any operating system. So BIOS handles all the hardware things. Okay. So from the BIOS setting, you can turn on the virtualization. So my computer, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So my computer is a HP computer, okay, and more specific, it is HP Omen. And in all HP computer, when you on the BIOS setting, when you want to turn on the BIOS setting, turn on your computer first, and on the startup, press F10. Okay. When I start pressing F10 again and again on startup, this pop-up appears to me. Okay. Then I go to the configuration part, and here I was able to see the virtual technology. Can everyone see this?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm saying, my computer is turned off. I press the power button. Okay, my computer is turned off. My computer is turned off. This is my HP computer, which is turned off. I press the power button, and then I press F10, the function key 10. Okay. Then this window appears, and I go to the configuration, and here I was able to find the virtualization. And here I check it. So now the virtualization has been enabled. Means hardware. Now my hardware is okay. So there are many things. No, okay, not many things. There is one is hardware, then there is software. Correct? Hello.
Yes.
There is hardware, then software. So I am enabling in hardware that okay, hardware. Now you have to do the virtualization part. That's my hardware now. No. Okay. This part is done. Then after doing this, I saved it and turn on my computer and open the Windows, and then I need to do some setups in WSLs. Okay, for WSL and SSS to enable it. What is the setups? Let me show you. I will go to the features. Okay, I will search for features. Can you see this? Turn Windows feature on or off. Is everyone able to see that there is written turn Windows feature on or off? So I am clicking on that. Okay. For WSL, you need to checkbox these two things. One is the virtual machine platform, and one is the Windows subsystem from Linux. Okay. Just check on the two box and save it. And after that, you need to restart your computer.
So which two box?
Yeah. So press Window key, search features. Then these are the two box, virtual machine platform and Windows subsystem for Linux. Okay, the two things must be enabled. So this is something known as Windows. So now so this virtual machine platforms enables the virtualization technology, and this WSL, you can say that now the WSL will able to create the things. The YouTube session will be uploaded in 24 to 48 hours. Okay. Is everyone okay? How to turn off from the hardware?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Oh,
sir.
sorry.
Hello.
Yes, Akbar.
Sir, I am currently doing it.
Don't
but
do
my
don't do
laptop is-
currently. Don't do currently. Okay.
I'm like, sir, I have already entered BIOS, but it doesn't show any options like yours. When I entered BIOS,
Yeah, you need to. Okay. Let me. Which brand your computer is?
sir, it's HP, laptop 15.
HP 15 Pavilion.
Yes, sir. No,
So
sir,
you need.
it's HP laptop 15 BSOXX.
Okay.
It's a quite old one. But sir,
Okay.
the thing I want to ask is,
Then virtualization might not be supported. Just enter your brand name on your browser and check whether the computer support the virtualization or not. Okay.
You may have to dual boot or use a USB to boot.
Yeah, even though you are not, even though if you are not able to enable virtualization since your computer is old, so maybe that computer doesn't support virtualization, and hence you need to use WSL1 in that case. Okay, WSL1 will work perfectly fine, but the problem will the hardware support will be limited. Means your computer resource will be more utilized. Okay.
I'm like, sir, how about the Docker? Will I be able to work with Docker?
You can work with everything. Okay, don't worry about that. WSL1 will work. You can do means you can install Linux from anywhere. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, sir, how to exit, sir? F10.
There is exit option. I think ESC key. If you press ESC key, the option will come. Okay.
Yes, sir. It said ESC exit and F10 save and exit.
Yeah.
Sir, one more thing is that there is a display above everything: main, security, system configuration, exit. I'm not able to switch. Like I'm not able to go to that part. I'm pressing upward and
you
downward
can
keys, but
only
it is not getting to that part. It is only sticking to the main, but I cannot switch between main, security, and system configuration. Is there a way you can tell me to switch?
There is from keyboard only you can do. If the means the BIOS is your old BIOS, since your computer is old, so BIOS might be old. So only keyboard
Sir,
will.
I did. The
Usually
keyboard worked.
on the
I'm
bottom you
currently.
can get the instructions on how to navigate. Just see the
Yes,
bottom
sir.
of
Yes, sir.
Correct.
I am on I am on system configuration. And it has virtualization technology and it is disabled. Can you tell me how to enable it?
Yeah, just use your arrow keys. You will able to navigate. There is at the bottom there will be some keys mapping will be shown to you.
So
Just enable it.
it is saying F5/F6 change values. Should I
Yes,
press
correct.
F5 for changing the
Yeah,
values?
yeah, you can press
right,
that.
Sir,
right.
it is enabled. It is enabled now. So just
Yeah,
save and
now
exit, right?
Save and
correct.
reboot.
Okay,
Sir, okay, sir. Then save and exit, sir, right?
correct, correct.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so you have turned on the computer, press F10, enable the virtualization. Now you have opened your Windows, and after opening the Windows, the first part for the WSL, you search for the features and enable the two things. Then the second part is SSH, how to enable the SSH. Okay, some noise is coming. Okay, thank you. Okay, now the next part is to enable the SSH. You need to go to your settings. Okay, go to your system settings, and there will be one option, optional features. Okay, go to the optional features, and yeah, so here this part should be there. Okay, yeah, open SSH client should be there. If it is not there, click on add optional features. Okay, search for open SSH and enable it. For me it is already there. Okay,
Sir,
Sir,
can you explain it again?
you need to go to your system setting, add optional feature. You can directly search features. There there will one option come, add optional feature. Then here open SSH client should be present. Okay, did you got the
Sir,
point?
can you please pardon about the SSH part because I was busy in that and I
Yeah,
missed it.
so just like a feature, you need to search for the add new features. Okay, and then there you need to add the open SSH client.
sir, I have a
Add
doubt.
open SSH. Okay.
Hello.
Sir, I'm not able to do WSL in SS laptop.
Okay, we will solve the individual issues later on, but
So I have doubt
today
with
is lot.
one doubt with the concept. Can I please ask?
Yes.
Why do we need the SSH? I have WSL in my system. I've been using it. SSH is
SSH is
usually for web
SS,
server, right?
SSH is one authentication way. Okay,
Yes, that
without
is for accessing web servers. We use SSH. But why do we need for local system? That is my question.
forget.
For Git, okay. Okay,
Okay.
makes sense. I don't know Git yet. Okay, got it.
So today we will set up the Git also.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Sir, in
so
my computer, SSH is, I have not enabled SSH, but when I'm clicking on the option, it's showing me only the option to remove. So it is
Yes, sir.
pre-enabled, I think.
Yeah, it is
Is it
pre-enabled.
already?
If it,
Already installed. You're good to go.
Yes, it's already there. If you're seeing remove, just leave it.
Okay.
okay,
Sir, we need OpenSSH server or client.
I think you can install both. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So what's this SSH? Like, why we
This
are
is one
using?
authentic. We will discuss the SSH. What is SSH? The topic is in the slide. Okay.
Sir, will you be explaining the steps for Mac also?
For Mac, you don't need this Linux setup. So for Mac, you can. This is for the Windows. Okay. This task to do is for Windows. For Mac, you don't need to do. For Mac, you can follow from this topic too. Okay.
Mac is already a Linux-based system. You can directly start working on things.
So
most of the things will work.
Yeah.
Out of the box.
Sir, in my computer, both OpenSSH client and server are showing remove button.
Yeah, so it is already there. Don't remove it. Okay. Okay, so let us move to the Linux setup. So we have hardware on top of that Windows, and there is one compatibility layer, and there is WSL 1. Okay, this is one. And
So can
what
you
happened?
explain how to set up WSL?
Yeah, that part we are going to do setup right now. Okay.
Okay.
That practical part we are going to do the Linux setup.
Just
The
a
topic,
general thing that if you have Windows 11, you do not have to bother with virtualization setup because it will be enabled by default.
Okay, thank you for this information.
Sir, this SSH part is not still clear to me because I'm doing it. I'm not able to do it. Can you please-
SSH we will explain in Git part. Okay, the SSH part we will explain in detail in the Git part. This is the very basic setup. Means most of the time the student or users do all the other steps. Okay, so there are some steps which is common and which is mentioned in the internet. They do, but they got error. Okay, so there is some prerequisites, and that prerequisite we have covered. So this virtualization should be on, this WSL feature should be enabled, the add new feature OpenSSH client should be there. Many times in Windows 11, most of the thing is by default enabled. So no error you will get. But most of the, many times you might get error, and then you will wonder that how to do that. So that part I told you, the prerequisite part, how to do, we are going to do next. Okay.
Okay, sir. I'm like, sir, OpenSSH client code, sir. I'm not able to click that attaching file of OpenSSH.
Most probably it is by default. Okay, if SSH minus keygen working in your CMD, then don't need to do anything. Okay.
Okay, sir. I was in system command and it was working properly.
Then everything you know already, I think, if you have done system command. Okay.
About the SSH,
Yeah. So this is our normal computer with WSL1. On hardware, there is window and then WSL3. Then on hardware, if you enable the virtualization and WSL2, then this part will come, the Windows and Hyper-V, and WSL2 utilizes the Hyper-V and interact with the things. Okay. And then you can install multiple VMs now. Okay, the one VM. So WSL you can think as so one VM and two VM. So currently I have installed two VM in my thing. One is the Ubuntu. Both are the Ubuntu. Okay. So both are the Ubuntu. This is 24 version and it is 22 version. So there are two VMs which is running side by side, and definitely the normal things like presentations are working. Okay. So this is the basic thing. Okay. Let us do the Linux setup. Okay. So the first thing is check the WSL version, whether it is 1 or whether it is 2. Next thing is, if it is 1, then can we update to 2? That part. Okay. So we can update to 2. Okay, then we will install it, and then also we will learn how to uninstall it. Okay. So the first command is to check the version is WSL -- version. Okay, so I think I should show you all practically how to do that.
One question, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said in the previous slide there was some layer in between. Can you please go back to the previous slide?
Yeah.
So there is for WSL1 there is Windows then WSL, but in the case of WSL2 there is Windows plus hypervisor then WSL, right?
Correct. So I
So
told you
three,
that there
three.
is compatibility layer. Some compatibility layer is there, and that is why WSL1 is slower. Okay, you can say WSL2
Okay.
is good. This is means as good as installing as good as only one operating system, that is Linux itself. So that is why exactly that is why I want to check the WSL version and update it to 2.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So just open your command prompt, or you can open your PowerShell window. I think both will work. So for checking the WSL version, you can type the WSL ---- version. So it is currently showing me 2 version. For you, if it is not, so you can type WSL ---- update. It will check for the update, and it is saying it is already updated. So that is the update part. So now the WSL is there. Now you want to install one virtual machine on that. So you want to know the available Linux which are online. So if I type WSL ---- list ---- online, I will able to see all the Linux that are available in the cloud, and I could set up on my WSL. Okay. So I want to set up this WSL. I want to reinstall this. So WSL ---- install -d, and I will provide the distribution name. Okay. And if I press enter, it will install that thing. It is already installed. So it is saying that we are launching it. For you, it will ask for the username. I have provided TDS, and that's it. Nothing I have set up. Just I do the part. Okay. If I open it, yeah, somebody want to say something.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you show the previous command
Yes.
before the distribution list online? Okay.
Sir, when I did WSL version -- version, it says Windows subsystem for Linux is not installed.
Yeah, so that is why you need to enable with the features. Okay. So search for feature and enable the two things, the virtual machine and the Windows subsystem for Linux, and then restart your computer.
But I'm not actually finding those two things, sir. When I open the features, turn on Windows feature, I am not able to find the.
So you are not able to see the Windows subsystem for Linux in the turn.
Oh, yeah. I see, sir. I see. Yeah, virtual machine platform and Windows subsystem for Linux. I'm sorry, sir. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay. So the machine has been installed. Now the next thing is to update its repository and uninstall the Linux. Okay. So I will talk about the update in very detail. Means that is the Linux, how the Linux work and how the commands work. That is the main agenda. How the uninstall part is pretty easy. Okay. So let me summarize the thing. To check the version, use the ---- version. So usually what happens, there is the program name. We provide the program name. Okay. Or you can say the command. Then there is option. Okay. And then there is arguments you can provide if it is required. Okay. So this is the command, main command, WSL, and I want that WSL show me the version. So that is why I am giving the option. You can search for if you write WSL ---- you will able to see all the options are there. Okay. So you will able to see the install option. Okay. You will able to see other options. Okay. Anyway.
Sir, what are the steps for Mac?
For Mac, you don't need to install anything. Okay. For the Mac, if you are using Mac, then you need to watch from the topic 3. Okay. I am on topic 2. and it is for the Windows user.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, please show the code for command prompt. WSL install d
Yeah.
ubuntu.
Yes. So for version checking, use version. For update, minus update. For listing, list online, then -d ubuntu. And the update part we will cover in a moment. And then if you want to uninstall, you can use the unregister and this part. So let us do the update. Okay. So yeah, so these are the commands. And we are now going to do the sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade. Okay. So this is sudo apt update and upgrade. This is one command.
Sir, how do we get the username and password, sir, which were mentioned in the previous slide?
When first time you will install the Linux, then it will ask for the username and password. Just enter, and then with that username you will able to get this.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, I have a question. Which distribution we should use? There are multiple distributions.
I just install 24. Just install the LTS version. Okay, any Ubuntu LTS version.
Okay.
Aditya, what is your doubt?
Sir, I installed tried to install the 24.04 LTS version, but uh, it doesn't look like it got installed, sir.
Okay. So after installing, you need to search Ubuntu. First, I will say that restart and search for the Ubuntu. It will open and it will ask for the username password. Do that and this part will be visible. Okay.
I already have an Ubuntu app, but it's not of 24.04 LTS version.
Any version is okay. Okay. So there is Ubuntu. You are able to open, correct?
Yes, it is already installed.
So don't worry. So you can go ahead. This next step, you need to run the command 1 and command 2. So the first thing is the sudo. What is sudo? Okay. In Windows, if you say, if you see in Windows that suppose this is a exe file. Okay, and if I right click, you can see there is something known as run as administrator. Correct?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So exactly that run as administrator. So in Windows, there is run as administrator. So what is administrator? The main head. He can modify all the things, correct?
Yes.
Exactly the same thing is sudo. So we call it root user. Okay. In the Linux. So I will try to do the mapping between the Windows and the root user, Windows and the Linux side by side. So in Windows operating system, you do the run administrator. In Linux operating system, you do the sudo part. Okay.
So it's like connecting all the hardware to this particular Linux system we are working with, right? I mean, like
it is
all
like
the software
it is like giving the permission that you can do all the things.
that you can do updates in my particular window. I mean, like particular software computer.
Correct. So what is this apt? This is the command. Okay, or you can say the program which is pre-installed. So what is apt like? If you open the PowerShell or computer, and if you type code and press enter, then the VS code appears, correct? So VS code is installed, right? So this code is the VS code which is installed. So maybe I think Firefox will also work. Okay, it is not recognizing. But if I write code on the CMD and press enter, it is able to open the VS code, correct? Exactly in the Linux, this is the command. So apt is a command, and you can say that this is additional things that I am providing, that apt update. So this is the task that we are doing. So what is the difference between update and upgrade? That is the thing.
It is like basically a worker that works for us in sudo. Right.
apt install packages. Okay, so you need some advanced permissions. So that is provided by sudo.
Okay, sir.
Sometime you install some application that won't install, right? You need to do run as administrator. So if I,
Yes, sir.
yeah, the same thing. If I try to do apt upgrade, it say that could not open, unable to acquire the D package, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if I write sudo apt upgrade and it asks for the password, and now it is able to run it. Can you read that what is happened? Calculating upgrade, zero newly installed, right?
So we are writing this code in command prompt, CDM.
No, we are writing in the Linux machine. Okay, so
Okay.
just let me clear you. So this is your normal Windows one. We have set up the WSL and there we install a new. So this is a new computer with running Ubuntu 22 version. Sorry, which is running 22 version. Okay, this is a separate machine. Okay, this is a separate machine. Yeah, so this is a separate machine, and since it is not a different hardware, it is virtually created in the software framework, so we call it virtual machine. So you call it physical, you can call it physical machine, maybe the terminology why I might be wrong, and this is virtual machine, you can say. Okay, so this is a separate operating system, just like running Mac OS. Okay, yeah. So what I am doing, the upgrade is update. Okay, so you update the Windows just like that upgrade. When I run the, okay, let me.
Sir, can you explain this again? Sudo apt update, where from in which you are writing this command? I
install the Ubuntu. Okay, I
Okay,
install.
okay.
Okay, what I did, I enable the WSL. Then I install the Ubuntu. How did I install it? How did I install it? This is the instruction here. This is
Yes.
the whole instruction that I given to install it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And after installation, I need to update. Whenever you install the new Windows, you update the Windows operating system, correct?
Right, sir.
So I install a new operating system, Ubuntu. Now I want to update it.
Okay, okay.
Did you got the point?
Yes, sir, getting it.
Okay. Okay, so let us, so upgrade, what the upgrade does, this is the update to newest version. Okay, so it actually do the download part and then install the package. So if I go to the Firefox, and if I search for the Git, what is the latest version?
So your voice is breaking.
No,
Yeah,
we
we
can't
cannot
hear at
hear.
all.
Your voice is gone. Yeah, now.
2.49, correct?
Yeah, now we are.
Sir.
Again, we can't hear, sir.
So your screen has also frozen.
Okay. Now it is visible. Okay. Visual?
Yes, sir.
So I was saying that the current Git version is 2.49, right? Hello. I search for the internet what is the current Git version. This is a software, and when I go here, it is saying that latest version is 2.49. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here in here in my here in my Ubuntu machine, there is Git already installed. It comes by default install. And if I do the
One
Git
question,
version, it is which version is it? Yeah, I will come to the question. Let me complete the first part. Just answer my questions. What is the current Git version?
2.34.1.
And what the upgrade command do? It download and install the, right?
Yes.
So I will write sudo apt upgrade. And I will give the password. But it didn't downloaded anything and didn't upload it. And it is still the 2.34. Why? Because my machine don't know what is the current version. So there is something known as check for update. Okay, if I go to the my Windows settings, if I go to the window update, here it is directly saying to install. But many times you will see that check for the new update. Correct? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is a check for update, you can say. So it just go to the remote repository and pick out the information. Okay, it extract the information. What is the latest version? Okay, so let me run it. Sudo apt update. Just read the command. Okay, just read what is the. It is hitting some URLs. It is getting some information. And after getting the information, it is fetching the 37 MB data. And then it is reading some packages, and it is saying that 87 package can be upgraded. Okay. So let us upgrade it. So it has checked for update. Let us upgrade it. And it is asking for the things. And now I am upgrading the whole things. And it will take some time, and it will update my things to the latest version. So update is checking for update. Means it is extracting the info. What is the current version? Then upgrade is responsible for downloading and install. So it is recommended whenever you want to install a new package in a Linux system, first use the apt update, then use the apt upgrade. Okay. It is upgraded and it is installing the things. And if I now write Git version, it is still okay.
It's the same. Yes, the same.
Sir,
Sir, which command you used for
Sir?
upgrade?
I think it has updated, right? Or it
Sir?
didn't update it.
No, it was 2.34.1 only, no, sir. It was the same.
Okay, let me try again. Upgrade.
Sir, when I upgrade
Yeah,
it,
it's the latest version.
there is a prompt come after this operation. He says, "Do you want to continue or not?" Y/N.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
type Y and press enter.
Y.
I
Sir,
don't
it's
know.
showing to go to developer settings. Then I'm trying to update sudo apt update.
Okay, I don't know why this.
Developer settings is showing.
Sir, in the last line it says to not upgraded.
Yeah, I got the point. Shut down. Okay, let me shut down the things. It has shut down. And let me close it and
Yeah, here actually we are seeing 2.43, sir, not 34.
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Should it be Git?
Okay, I think there is some issue. I don't know why it is not happening. But it updated in this system. It is not updating in the. I think there is some issue with the WSL.
Sir, I did the same thing. Sudo update upgrade. I did. My version is also showing us 2.334.1.
Same.
But it didn't happen like that. Okay, so maybe the okay. I got
That
the
is
point.
the
Got the point.
latest
No.
one.
The reason might be you have used the Ubuntu different version. My Ubuntu is different version.
Yes,
right?
I'm using the 22.4 version.
Yeah, so my version is different, and that is why for this version it has updated to the latest
Yes.
compatible thing. Okay.
Yes.
Got the point. Okay, so that was the issue because in
How
this
do you
thing.
find out which version you have installed?
Sir,
Sorry?
how to know the Ubuntu version?
Here
Sir,
you
now
have
it is
installed it.
showing 4.3.
Yeah, so you have used the 24 version LTS, then it is showing the 4.3.
In mine problem, it is just showing Ubuntu. Only
Yes,
Ubuntu.
sir. Same.
But that would be 24.04. If you just write Ubuntu, it doesn't show you the version. That is the latest version. That is 24.04.
But in that also, I'm getting the same issue, the 2.3.
Yeah, I told no for the 22 version it might be that the Git is supported up to that version also. That is why it is done our till then. Okay.
Okay.
Is it
so
okay to have that version?
Yeah. There is no issue with that. Git is very flexible. Okay. Okay. So let us do the basics of Linux now. I hope you understand what is the agenda of the what is the commands to apt update and upgrade, right?
Sir, can you explain again this command meaning sudo apt update and upgrade? Like just the
Okay. So
words.
just like this, if I right click and I go to the setting and I go to the Windows app, I check for the update and then I install. If I check for the update, then there is option. I think there will be option. Okay, there is no check for update right now, but I click on check for update and then there will option come install the current Windows update, right? This usually happen whenever you update your Android phone or Windows, right? Correct?
Correct.
Exactly same thing. This sudo apt update or this apt is a command and update. Okay, so this command is checking for the update. So it is extracting the info that what is the latest version. Okay, what is the latest version that is compatible to my OS. Okay, and then there is apt upgrade. Okay, it is downloading that that latest version and then it will install it. Okay, so whenever you set up first time, you just run it sudo apt update. Okay, and you just need to run the sudo apt upgrade and it will ask for the permission. If there is upgrade, then it will upgrade. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us come to the basics of Linux. The file system, navigating directory, file management, file editing, commands, and redirection and packaging. Okay, we will cover all the points. Okay, so
one point about Ubuntu, we use Ubuntu and then we use upload the Git. Then Linux, and what is difference between Ubuntu and Linux? These both are different operating system.
Correct. So what we did, let me tell you again, if you didn't get, we open the Windows and side by side we open WSL and there we created a new operating system. Okay, this operating system is just like Windows. This is known as Ubuntu. Just like your Ubuntu, there is VS Code, correct? This is one software. There is also software Git. There is also software Git. There is also Python. Okay. Here also there is many software comes pre-installed. So since we have done first time installation, we need to update all the softwares. Okay. And that update part we did here.
Yes.
Okay, so we install, so this is the installation command, and then this is the update command. Whenever you install a new, whenever you get a new Android phone, what you did? First, you open the Android phone, go to settings, check for update, correct? And then update your Android phone. This is the check for update. This is the update your Android phone. So
All these
this is
check
a,
in command prompt.
yeah. So this is a new computer. Okay, this is a new computer at all. Now I think it is a computer. Okay, this is a different computer, and this is a different computer. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me move to the basics of Linux. So now we will understand. So just like Android system is different and Windows system is different, correct? Exactly like that. The Linux is different and Windows is different. You can say how the file system works. What happens in Windows? There is there is A, B, C, D. Okay. So this image I have taken from this website, and that is why the link is coming here. Okay, this image I have taken from this website for credit purpose. Okay, you can go and read more about the file system, so how it's work. Okay, anyway, so in Windows what happens? Your hard drive. Okay, so this is your secondary device, secondary storage. You can say SSD. Usually it is usually it is 512 GB. In my case, it is 512 GB. It is divided into different partition. This is partition 1, partition 2, partition 3, partition 4. Okay. And this is known as A, this is B, this is C, this is D. And in each partition, there is some directories and files. So let me show you my file manager. Can you see? This is my file manager, and currently there is one storage. Okay. Actually, the second storage is using the Ubuntu, so that is why it is not showing here. But can you see how many partitions are currently here visible? One partition, correct? Which is 275 GB. In this partition, there is this folder. If you go to Windows C, there are these files and folders. Got the point? In your case, there will be local disk C, D, E, F, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In Linux, there is no concept. So this is what I'm saying is how your system treats. This is Linux. Linux treat the system different. It say I will not say you divide the partition. So this is actually physical partition, and physically they divides, and Windows also treat them differently. Okay, Linux say no. I will treat everything as a file. I will treat everything. There will be only directories and there will be only files. What is directory? Directory means folders. Okay, directory means folders. So there will be only two things. One is directory and one is folder. Okay. It will say the base directory. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So Linux says the base directory is root, and there are multiple folders. These are the folder. The first folder is root. Then there in the root there are multiple folders: home, etc., etc., opt, boot, bin, MNT, temp, media, var, everything. We need to keep focus on the two things. What happens? Generally, what happens? This partition is mounted in the home. Okay. All other partitions, means this generally happens. All other partition is go to the MNT. So suppose you want to access this A directory. So we'll go to /MNT and you will go to /folder A. So this is not a folder. A is not a folder. But Linux treat it as a folder. There is so much, I think, comments and things are coming. Is there something for me? Okay. So what happens? It mounts something like this. Okay. So there is two directory you need to keep focus. Everything is file and directory. So okay, can anybody answer me, when you first started programming, what you created first time?
Folder.
Folder.
And you write a file, correct? You write a code
Yes.
a.py. You may write app.py,
Yes, sir.
correct? And so whole programming is based on that folder and files, right? So if whole
Yes.
programming
Yes,
is
sir.
based on folder and file, Linux treats them as a folder and file, and there is very good mapping between Linux and programming, and that is why most programmer uses Linux. Most programmers use Linux because in programming, the learning curve, our learning curve is starting from the files and folders, and Linux also treat them just like a files and folders, and everything is done. There is the operating system and the programming is very much tightly integrated. Definitely one disadvantage comes. Suppose you install a large game or suppose you install a large software. So there will be many files and folders, correct? Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So Linux deals with files and folders, and then you need to do manual some works many times. And that is why installation wise, installing large software, because whenever you will install large software, you will manage large files and folder, correct? So that is why many times installation in Linux is difficult, because you need to manage too much files and folders. In Windows, everything is abstracted. Okay, most of the thing is abstracted. How the things is working. Okay, so this is the file hierarchical system. How the things works in Linux. The key takeaway, what you have to take, everything is files and folder. And this thing means yeah, that's all. The key takeaway is in Linux everything is files and folders. Any doubt?
So, sir, window is quite easy then, Linux.
From installation wise, window is easy, but as a programmer, you write one file, you write another file, you run one file. Some noise is coming from some other.
So can you explain a little bit about, sir? Can you explain a little bit about /bin?
Yeah, /bin. There all the installation files are there. Okay. You don't need much knowledge. Okay. You will understand more thing in system commands. For the TDS course, you need to understand the home, MNT, and bash RC, and environment variable. So that part is enough for the home and MNT folders. Okay.
So, sir,
So I am
there is no
not.
path.
Okay. Just
So
let me
there.
clear.
Okay.
Okay. Just let me one thing clear. I am not teaching the whole Linux thing, because Linux is really very large, and that part is done in the system command. If you go to this website, so many things I will miss. Each image contains the hyperlink. If you go to the website, you can read more about the file structure. Somebody told to bin, so this is the bin. It contains the essential commands. So commands means program. Okay.
Can you please share the PDF or slides you were working with?
Okay. For that, I need to talk to the sir. He will share. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what is the key takeaway? In Linux, everything is file and directory. So if everything is file and directory, then there is something known as path. That is the key point. That is the key point. What is path? In Windows, let us first see the Windows part. I open the file manager. I go to here. What is my path? Can anybody tell me what is the path? The path is written here. You can see the path in Windows. What is the path? Can you decode the path? Please say.
right?
Yeah, so it is C. Okay. I go to the user folder. I go to the Ritik folder. Yeah. So what is the current location, What is the current location?
It's a user folder and hit the folder.
Yeah.
So this is a folder. This is a folder. This is a directory. Correct?
Yes, sir. Main folder and directories.
Yeah. One more thing, in Windows, generally the separator between folders is a backward slash. Okay. In Linux, it is forward slash. Okay. The same thing. Okay. The same thing. Exactly the same thing. Okay. I will cover later on. Okay. I will cover later on. So this is the path. Okay. So if I want to know the path of okay, there is okay, this is a file I have downloaded, a Python. What is the path of this file? Okay, no, I go to the Windows C, I go to the program, I go to the assembly. When I click on this game open. Okay, this is a game, Mario game. This game open. Can anybody tell me what is the path of this game? This is a file, correct? SMBX is a file. What is the path of file?
So it's in C drive, program files, and it's SMBX folder.
Yeah, so this is the folder. In Linux, C will be folder, program file will be folder, SMBX will be folder, and the file will be this
SMBX.exe.
Okay. So yeah, remember this path. Okay, this path will come more often. Okay, this whole lecture I have tried to cover with only 2 examples. This is the one example I am taking. Anyway.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have installed Ubuntu, but it's saying to create a default user account. Sir, what to do now?
Yeah, just write. Okay, in small. There is one thing I missed. Sorry for that. This username, the username must be small character without spaces. So if you write capital TDS, it will be rejected. If you write small TDS, it will be accepted. Okay.
So, sir, in a default user account, I have to write TDS.
Yeah, anything. You can write your name. You can write my name, HRM, anything. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But don't write any spaces and don't use any capital letter, any special thing. Okay.
And for password, I can create any password.
Yeah, any password you can create. Anyway, so let us do the navigation. So let us understand the path. So in Linux, what are the 2 things? Can anybody tell me again? Let's make the session interactive.
Directory and file.
Okay, so you have to decode the path. Okay, so for the first thing, so there is everywhere there is XYZ, there is ABC, and there is PQR. You have to say that which is file and which is okay. So yeah, so for this thing, this XYZ is file or folder?
Directly, folder.
It's a folder.
Folder.
ABC?
Folder.
Okay, so for directory there is short form D. For D. Okay. What is PQR?
It could be
file or folder.
Could be both, right?
Folder.
File or folder.
Yeah, it could be directory or it could be folder. I don't know.
Yeah, we can't tell.
Sorry, directory or file. Okay, I don't know. It could be anything. The same thing here. In all the cases, this last part could be file or last part could be folder. Okay.
Sir, in
okay.
2 cases there is dot / and tilde.
Yeah, I will talk about that. I will talk about that, what the meaning. So I have started from the slash. Where you have seen the slash? This is the root directory. So what I'm saying, in the root directory, so what this part is telling, just understand the file structure. Okay, this path is very important in understanding the Linux, basics Linux. Just understand this is the root. Okay, under that there are many folders. I am saying that I am going to the XYZ folder, then I am going to ABC folder, and then I am referring to PQR. It could be folder, it could be file. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is also known as absolute path. Absolute path.
Absolute
Absolute path
as in
means
starting from the root directory, right?
correct, exact path, exact path. And please keep in mind how to identify absolute path and relative path. So these two things are relative path. How to identify absolute path? If something is starting from slash, it is known as absolute path. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, just keep in mind. Now next thing, any other thing is not absolute path, it is relative path. What do you mean by relative path? That okay, so what do you mean by relative path? Okay, so let us, if you understand this, and I told you what I told you all, everyone, that these all the drives are mounted. Where they are mounted? In the root, they go to the MNT, correct? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir.
So if I want to go to the C drive, where I will go? C, correct?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Let us navigate to the let us go to the C, go to the user, go to the Ritik, and go to the document, and let us create one file, text document, first text document. This is the first text document I have created. Where I have created, can anybody tell me the path? Where
user Ritik plus document.
Where I can get? I am in first.txt. Where I can go to check the path? Here at the above. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, just see the path. Can you see the path?
Yes, see
Yes,
that.
Yes.
Okay, so I will copy the same path. So what is the path? C directory. In C directory, where I go?
User.
User.
Then Ritik.
When Ritik, then where I go?
Document.
But what is the absolute path? Before C, there is MNT, correct? Before MNT, there is root. Root is this one.
Okay, sir. And we are not told about MNT and root.
Okay. Okay, so let us move to the path. Okay, I am opening the things. I am doing CD. Okay, I will tell more about the command. The CD means change directory. Okay, CD means what? What do you mean by CD? Change directory. Okay, so I want to change directory. I am giving the absolute path slash. Then I am giving. I am going to the MNT. Then I am going to C. Then I am going to user. You can press tab. Okay, tab. If the path is correct, it will auto complete. Okay. Then I want to go to the after user. What directory are there? Press tab. You will able to see all the available directory. This is a little trick. So I want to go to the Ritik. Then where I want to go? There are many files. I want to go to the document. So documents. Then where I want to go? In the document itself. Okay. In the documents we are here, and if I do ls -l, we will learn more about it. Now you are able to see the first.txt, correct? Right?
Yes, sir.
What's the difference between -l and -l?
Yeah, I will talk about this thing. I will talk about this thing. But just understand the navigation of directory. I want to tell you how the directory are organized. Okay. Okay. So suppose I want to go to the Q work. Then what I want to go to the Q work folder. Then what I need to write? cd/mnt/c/users/Ritik. Correct? I think actually the same command. And then I need to write the Q work. Correct?
So, but then we can do, okay.
Right?
Please continue. Yeah.
But I want that from the current directory where I am in this directory. Okay. I want from the current directory go to the Q work. And for that exactly there is dot. Just write dot. This is relative path. That copy all this path, and from that then go to the Q work. Okay.
So what
now
would
you are
happen
in
with the dot slash?
Sorry? Huh?
If you don't do the dot slash, I thought it would still work.
Yeah, it will work, but suppose yeah, it will definitely work, but
Yes. What was then the point of dot slash?
because many where you will see this. Okay, you need to specify the from which directory you are going to do.
Okay.
So probably if it's not a directory, it won't work. I mean, like slash
So
would
can
work only for that, right? If it's not a
Yeah, but
directory, it won't work.
you cannot go to the file now anyway. But I
Yes,
am
yes.
just saying that this okay.
sir,
These all thing yeah.
sir, can you
Yeah,
explain the last part?
yeah, last part. Okay, what I am telling you that I want to change the directory. Okay, where I am currently. Can you tell me where I am currently?
Queue work.
Yeah, this path I am currently. Just
Yes,
like Windows, in Windows, here I am, correct?
right, sir.
But how to see the path? I need to click here, right?
Mm. Mm.
Exactly like Linux, where what are the files you need to write? ls, okay? ls will list all the files, okay? These are the files.
Okay, okay.
But what is the path where I am currently? Here I am currently. There is actually one command pwd. If you write present working directory, it will tell you the exactly same thing, okay? This is the present working directory, okay? So currently I am in this directory. I want to go to the from current directory. I want to go to the some other directory, okay? So suppose from this directory I want to go to the TLP by HRM. So I can go to that directory without writing the full path, okay? What I mean to say, you are in queue work, you are already here, then just one click should go to the queue work, correct?
Right, sir.
So if you are already here, then why you need to rewrite the same thing again?
Okay.
So for that there is a slash. So this represent current folder, okay? Current directory. Okay, this is the important thing. Then there is something known as tilde. What is tilde? So you see the home directory and every files and folder reside in home directory, correct? What is the path for home directory? Can anybody told me? Absolute path. So this is the path for C drive and go download folder. What is the path for the home directory?
I think it's /home user.
No,
and
it will be slash home only.
Yeah,
Sir,
just
sir,
slash home. That is it.
Yeah,
sir,
but
there's a question.
in home there could be multiple users. So the current logged in user, okay. So the current logged in user has okay. So there in Linux there could be multiple users. In Windows also there could be multiple users, and for each user there is different folder. Okay. So suppose I am a TDS user, so there will be one TDS folder. So what do you mean by this thing? This TDS is a user, so there is a TDS folder. Okay. In home directory, and if there is another user, suppose HRM, then there will be one more folder for that. So there is user name. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more thing
This
is that.
this whole path, okay, just like the current directory, okay, just like the current directory, this whole path, we have a shortcut known as tilde. Okay.
Yes, sir. Tilda.
So this tilde is the shortcut for the home directory. But whose home directory? The
Of the current working group.
logged in user's home directory.
Yeah, current user. Okay. Got the point?
Yes,
So
sir.
if I write cd tilde, it will go to the home folder, and by default you will always see tilde. Okay. This tilde means, so now you are able to understand this path. What is the path? This is the username. This is the computer name. This is the tilde, means the home directory of current user. So you are in the home directory of current user. How to know? PWD. So you are in home directory of the current user. Okay.
So what
Sir,
is PWD again? Sorry.
Sorry.
What is PWD?
A present
it tells
working
you the
directory.
current working user.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, the thing I would like to ask is about can we run, like if I want to run a script .sh file, then can we do it directly by slash, or we would be requiring a dot
We will.
particularly?
We have a dedicated slide for that. Okay.
Okay.
We will cover. So this part. Okay. So you understand these are the relative paths. The dot is a shortcut for the current directory. The tilde is a shortcut for the home directory. Now we have also go to the this path. Okay. So
Sir,
I
this
open.
session is getting recorded. Hello.
Yes, the session is going is recorded.
Sir, where we can see this one? Can you share the link?
Go to the YouTube. Okay. Everyone, keep attention, everyone. Search IITM BS. Okay. Go to the IIT Madras BS channel. Go to the IIT Madras BS channel. Go to degree level, view all channels. There will be one, you are in diploma, no? So go to the diploma level. There is one channel TDS for data science. Go there, subscribe there, go to the playlist. Here is all the links are there.
No, for sir, last session also not there. Today's session also not streaming.
Streaming is not, the recording will be uploaded, okay? Yeah.
Sir, it says 3 videos, but only one is visible on the channel.
Is it,
yes, sir.
I checked it.
Yeah, two. Yeah, in the rest 2 videos, somebody has
Abdullah, it's not my personal benefit, okay? Just keep your words properly.
Everyone just maintain the
Yeah.
decorum. Okay.
This is not the way you talk to. We are all students and we are all working professionals. This is not the way you talk to the people.
Who are you talking to?
I am talking to you. Just now you put, don't keep it for personal benefit. It's not the way we talk to each other.
What? What did I say?
No,
just
you
keep
just
attention.
Guys. Chill, guys.
Bro, can you relax, bro?
Yeah, you relax, bro. I
You
just
need to
asked
relax,
nicely
bro.
only to if this session is getting recorded.
So please continue with.
Yeah. So what I was telling that in Linux, everything is files and directory. Everything in Linux files and directory. All the different folder, all the hardware partitions, everything is files and directory. There is 2 folders important. One is the mount where all the partitions are mounted, and there is home folder. There is one TDS folder and one HRM folder for different users. The different folders are there. These are the path. If you want absolute path from the top to down, you should start with the /. For the current directory, there is shortcut which is dot. For the home directory, there is shortcut tilde, because these are the directories which are very often used. Okay. So you don't need to write that directory again and again. That is the part. If you open the window PowerShell, okay, if I search the CMD, if I open the new CMD terminal, you can see the CMD is opened here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I don't know what is the command for that. Sorry for that. So this is the current location. I think if I open the WSL, some commands are similar. I think the command is dirs or dir. Yeah. So the WSL has opened here, and these are all the files and folders, the documents. These are all the files and folders.
This is not WSL, right? This is just Windows PowerShell.
Yeah, sorry. Extremely sorry.
Sir, dir is directory.
Yeah, in the window PowerShell one. Don't remember this.
The
I'm just
dir is for Windows, not for your WSL. Won't work there.
correct. So don't remember this command, not useful for you. But what I am telling, just understand the concept that you are in currently this folder path, and these are all the files and paths. The same thing you can see in your directory. Go to the C, go to the user, go to the Ritik, and the same Anaconda, Android, Catch is showing here. Correct? Same thing. Correct?
Right, sir.
So I want to see here also. I want to do ls, and see that files. Okay, in Linux. So this is the window version. Can you tell me the command so that in the Linux I can see that? So first I need to change the directory.
I think it's hidden.
Can you tell me the path? Can anybody write the path for this?
It's ls space
PWD. PWD.
Huh?
PWD, present working directory, you will get the path.
So this is the path, correct?
Yeah.
But I want to move to this path. I want to see all the files and directory in this path.
So it's a dot. CD dot slash users dot slash setting.
No such files and directory.
Will it be taken from MNT slash like MNT
Yeah, correct.
slash C?
So I told you, no, all the partition are in the MNT.
MNT.
So
MNT
you are in
C slash user slash setting slash document, right?
So this is the partition. So you should go to the /MNT /C/ then exactly the same thing.
User.
Just one thing to keep in mind, what is that? The forward slash. In Windows, that is backward slash.
Yes,
Some noise is coming. Somebody had.
So it would be highly appreciable if you share this slide to like PDF or something.
Okay.
Sir, are we going to cover Git as well today?
Yeah.
Okay.
We will just set up the Git, okay?
Okay, sir.
So won't be discussing about Git, like Git commands also. Just setting up the Git.
Because I am very unfamiliar, I do not know how to use.
Yeah, we will just set up the Git, okay? Just the basic. We will do the basic add pull request, okay? That part we will also do. So the setup means SSH setup we will also do, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. One more thing. Okay, just wait a second. Yeah, okay. So we are in here, and now if I do ls, I should able to see all the files there. Okay, the document download folders there. I hope nobody has doubt. Okay. If you want to know the current location, what is the command?
PWD.
Present working
directory.
Okay, so two commands you have the change directory, okay, and the PWD and the path. So these things I hope it's
what does ls stand for?
ls is list, okay.
Okay, list. Okay.
So list the thing, and if you these are the options. So let me tell you something. This is known as command, and this is known as options. So one command can do many things. What the thing that I want to tell, that is given by the option. And generally options are started with the hyper. Okay. So if I do ls, it is listing the thing. I want a long format with more details. Okay. So I can provide a long format -l option. And this is giving me the more details like permissions, the date, times, and everything. Okay. So one command can do many things. What the many things we want to do, that is provided by the options. Okay.
So then options are like additional settings we can put in along with the command. Correct?
Yeah. So what? Yeah, correct. You can
additional settings. It is not necessary, right?
Yeah.
Sir,
Okay,
in
so
list, sir, in the option you have written L. Apart from that, any other thing we can know by this?
yeah, so you can search over internet also, and that what are the different options, and you can just write ls man ls. So man means manual page. You will able to see the different options like -a. It lists all the things. Okay. There is other options also like directory only if you want, and there are many other options there. One option you should remember is -a. Okay. -a option. What is -a option? Okay, just let me explain that option also. That is important for all of you. So this is one important thing. PWD, CD is important. ls minus l important. One more thing is important. ls minus a. This option is also important. Let me tell you why it is important. Suppose you go to your one folder. Let me create one folder. What should I name? Let us name it TDS itself. I opened it. I created a new file. Okay, I create a new file. A.txt, and I just write dot in front of them, and I go to view, and I go and select hidden file disable. It is not happening. Okay, let me create a new folder. Let me name it dot .ssh. Let me go back and in window, Yuvraj, are you there?
Try reloading.
Yeah.
It is not hiding. It will reload.
Now
Try
just authenticate and then refresh maybe.
How to refresh here?
There's an on the upper left corner. There's a refresh button.
It is not happening. Let me close and reopen the file.
So I think you need to hide it. I mean, it is not hidden. I mean, you have to click on the folder and then hide it.
Maybe Windows does not automatically hide the dot.
Actually, most of the time, the folder is structured with dot, starting with dot, are not meant for the user and generally is hidden. Okay. So
In
let
Linux,
me,
it automatically hides,
yeah,
but in Windows, you'll have to manually hide it.
yeah, got the point. You can see here one partition recovery, correct?
Yes.
So it is hidden. If I show and go check unbox, you can see that folder has gone, correct? Got the point? So in Linux, anything starting with the dot is hidden by default. So let me go to the home directory.
Sir, can you go back to that folder you were trying to hide?
Yeah, so this is a folder. There is in C drive, there is a folder recovery, which is already hidden.
No,
Okay.
I was talking about the file you're trying to hide. If you go to if you right click on that folder and then
Yeah,
click
I
on
got the point.
property,
Yeah, I
then
got the
you have
point.
to hide it from there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that part, but I don't want. There is
Okay.
something.
Yeah, not necessary. Not necessary. Yes. Understood.
Okay, so there is recovery partition. If we uncheck this box, this partition is not shown here. And if I check the box, the partition is visible. So same thing here in Linux, but in Linux, the convention is simple. I do ls, nothing is visible. But if I do ls -a, there is many things visible. I can show you here. You go to the Linux, go to the Ubuntu, go to the home, and this is the TDS. This is the current thing, correct? So we are currently here. Yeah. So you can see So this is the window. Okay, this is the window. This is the Linux machine. Okay, on Linux machine, ls command is not showing any files. ls-a command is showing some files. On Windows machine, if you disable the hidden files and if you refresh it, it is again showing. I don't know why, but I hope you understand the point. Okay. In Linux, anything is starting with the dot is hidden. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is the thing. -a option. You can also combine the option like a L. So I want all the hidden files also with A. So you can see the difference if I just provide only one option. That ls-l is saying that there is no file, but ls-la is showing this much files. I hope you understand the basic things.
Yes,
sir. Sorry to interrupt. I would like to ask one thing. That before running, I'm like using Ubuntu in this WSL. I mean, like, do we really need to do that sudo apt update and upgrade? Because I did that and it's continuously downloading something like. So do I need to wait for it to update all? I mean, like, wait for downloading all the things.
Yeah, just wait for some time. It will take some time and it will download and install all of it. Okay.
It won't be taking a lot of memory, right?
No, don't worry. Okay.
It is very small usually. It happens within minutes. Maybe try restarting.
Okay, so some commands we already studied: ls, pwd, cd, mkdir, right? These commands are left. The mkdir, I think, don't we have studied. So this command we will do, and these commands. Okay. So we have many questions like questions 1, questions 2, question 3, question 4, question 5. There are other questions, question 6. There are a lot of questions, question 7, question 8. So these are all the practical sessions. Now you will get the hands-on. But before that, okay, I will take your doubt. Just make sure that there is your hardware. Okay, on your hardware there is Windows running, and in your hardware there is a drive. This is your SSD on your hardware itself. Your hardware has this C drive, this D drive, this K drive, any drive. On this there is WSL, and on WSL there is one VM which is Ubuntu. Correct? Okay, so keep the mind what we are doing, what I am telling you, that how to manage files, management of files in Windows and in Linux we are doing. How to do in Ubuntu, how to do in Windows. So this is the project directory app.py, file 2, directory 2, file 3, file 4. So how will I do in the Windows operating system? So suppose this is the, no, don't suppose this is the folder. Suppose I went to the document folder, I go to the TDS folder, let me remove all the things, and I created one folder, that is project folder. Inside that folder, I went and I created 2 folders. One in dir1, one is, can anybody tell me what is the shortcut for zoom in? And another is dir2.
Control plus.
No, it is
zooming
not.
in. So we can't zoom in Windows Explorer.
Control plus.
No, it is not working.
So you can press F2.
Sir, what is the question?
The question is to create this file directory in Windows. First, we will create in Windows. Okay.
Okay.
So 2 directory we have created, and we have created one more thing. So now we have to create some files. So let me create the files. The first file is app.py. The other file is means you understand the point that you created one folder. Inside that folder there are 2 directories. Inside each directory there are some files. You got the point, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, maybe sir. I can open this in the.
So you can try increasing the size by holding control and then mouse wheel.
Control N.
Hold control and just mouse wheel increase the size.
No, that is not working. Okay, this one should.
It is working for me, sir.
Yeah. So this is the project folder, and okay, many files have been created. Let me. Okay, so sorry everyone.
No problem, sir.
Actually, sir has given time up to 10, but it is taking too much time. Okay, so I am opening with VS Code to visualize. So there is project folder, and inside project folder there is directory 1 and there is directory 2. There is some more files, file 3.txt, file 4.txt, correct? And it has one more file, file 2.txt. So these all things you can do, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very easy thing. Nothing special. The same thing we are going to do in the Linux part. The same thing we are going to do in the Linux, and we will see side by side. So let us open the Linux and go to the home, and this is a TDS, and here we will create. Okay, so let us do side by side with this thing. So where we are currently? PWD. So we are in home TDS. Are we in same home TDS? So
Yes,
this is the Windows view, and this is the Linux view, and we were viewing the same thing. Okay, well, I hope this will make sense now. This Ubuntu machine is seeing this C directory, and this Windows machine is also seeing this C directory. Okay, did you got the point? You can think like that. Okay. And this Ubuntu machine will create the file, and you will see in here also same thing. So same thing we are doing in the first part. Okay, so we will create one folder, and to create a folder there is command mkdir. So what is the full form? Can anybody guess?
Make directory.
So make directory.
So I will create one folder test, and I will move to the test folder from correct directory, move to the test folder. Okay. So now I am in test folder. I will refresh it here, and I will move to the test folder here also. Okay. So let us do that part. So first part is to create a project directory. So make dir project. Okay. Then I have to make two directory more inside the project. So I want to go inside the project, and inside that I want to make dir1, and I want to make dir2. There is one command to visualize all the things. Here also you can refresh. The tree command is there. I have not installed okay now. Okay. Anyway, I have made the directory. Now I want to create a file. So to create a file, there is command touch. If you want to create a file, so there is directory file. So for direct file, there is touch. So I want to go to the same directory, but here I want to create a file app.py, add a file, file2.txt. Okay. Then in directory 2, I want to create a third file. Okay, so this is directory 2. I built it, and in directory 2, I will create a fourth file. And now, if I open, let me install the tree command. I will write tree command. It will say that tree does not exist. Then it automatically give me the command that you can install the tree by this command. I will copy that command, paste it here, and run it, and give the password. It will install the tree command. Okay. So now I can run the tree command and see that this directory has been created. And you can see in the Windows also, you can go to the project folder, there is dir1, dir2. Okay. You can go to the dir1, there is 2 files. Okay. So first question, any doubt?
Sir, how did you get this tree command, sir?
Just you need to install sudo apt install tree.
Okay.
Okay. So this thing you can do with the tree command to visualize. So to make the directory, I hope you understand that.
I would like to ask one thing: where this
Yes.
whole project directory is situated? I mean, like at what location of the memory it is located?
Yeah, you can run the pwd. So this is the present working directory, and from present working directory. Okay, let me clear it. So I will write pwd. Here I am currently. Okay, and
So
I
if
write tree command. Tree command is saying that from current, this dot, are you identifying what dot represent?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it is
Current
saying
working
that.
directory.
Yeah, so it is saying that current working directory. What is the current working directory?
Plus, sir, that's what I'm asking. But that if I want to navigate this in my Windows desktop,
this is the current working directory. Okay.
sir, if I want to navigate to this directory, we don't have home now.
We have home. So where is home? So in Ubuntu machine, correct? In Ubuntu machine, everything organized as slash and so on, correct?
Yes, sir.
So first, let us move to the Ubuntu machine, and that part you can see here. If you open the Linux here in this PC, here you can see Linux. Now you are in this part. There are 2 VMs currently running. I go to this. So this is the root directory in Windows of the same thing. And here I go to the home.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Here I go to the TDS, then I go to the test.
Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, are there other commands like tree command? What, like if I want to search online similar commands that make it easy to navigate through Linux?
Yeah,
What
these are the
keywords
commands.
I can use?
These are just you can ask that I want to do this task. Give me some.
But sir, you know, I'm suffering from the thing where you are new to something, so you don't know what you don't know.
So I am telling the basic things. No, just
Okay.
like this is ls to list the directory. So we are now managing the directory. We are creating the files and folder, and then we will also write on these files. Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
So
sir.
you will learn slowly. So ls pwd done, cd done, mkdir done, correct, and touch also done. So touch create the files, correct, and mkdir create the directory. Okay. So now we need to do the CRUD operation. Means I want to move the file 4 in directory 1. So this file 4, I want to move it to the directory 1. Okay. Then I want to delete the file 4. Then I want to delete the whole directory and other tasks. Okay. Let us do side by side. Okay. So we are here. We have created the first task is done. So what is the next task? Our next task is to so yeah, very sorry for the delay. So first task is move the file 4. So I want to move mv means move. Which file 4? Where to dir1? But I need to give the path. Which path I will give? I will give the relative path. Where I am currently? I am currently in this path. And from this path, these are the paths. Okay. So this is current path or this is the current path. So instead of writing this thing, you can write this thing also. I will write the dot. This is the correct path, correct? So where is file 4? The file 4 is from the current directory, move to the project directory. Okay. From the project directory, where I need to move? Can anybody guide me? dir2. And there is file 4. Similar way, can you guide me for the dir1, where I want to move? So from current directory, where I will go? Can anybody answer, please?
dir1.
No. From the current directory, I will go to the project directory.
Project. And directory 1, dir1.
Yeah, then I will go to the D. And if I am doing correct, then press tab, it will auto complete. dir1 / That's it. So here I want to move the file.
Yeah, extension is missing, sir.
Okay, text is missing. So also read that what is the error. Cannot move. Why it is not able to move? Because there is no such file or directory. Okay. So I corrected it, and now it is able to move. And if I now run the tree command, you can see that this file 4 has moved to the dir1. Got the point?
Sir, you have started this command with dot.
Okay, I run the tree command to understand what are the folder and files.
Yes, sir.
The tree command is saying that from the current directory, there are these other directories. Okay.
So we are showing current directory with dot.
Yeah. So this is the current directory. You can also write the tilde test. Okay.
Got it, sir.
Okay. So the question 2 done. Let us do the question 3. Question 3 said delete the file 4.txt. So for delete there is command rm. So instead of move, delete, you remember it as a remove. Okay. And the shortcut for remove is rm. I want to delete the file 4.txt. Where is file 4.txt? Here, correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
And where am I currently? Here.
Current dot.
So from this dot, I will move to the project. Then I will move to the
Directory 2.
Directory 1.
1.
Oh, 4. Right.
Then I will move to the file 4. And I will do this.
It removed from the directory 2 actually.
We moved the file 4 to the directory 1 here, no?
Yes.
So now this is the current structure. So now I want to.
Okay.
Okay. So okay.
So how you remove that?
Okay. Here I did the mistake. It is 1. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. What is the thing? The rm command. There is some command. Okay. There is some command. So rm means remove. Okay.
So we are not deleting. We are removing.
Both are same thing.
Okay.
Deleting means removing. Okay. Equivalent. The terminology is different. Just like you can say the directory and folder, both are same thing.
Sir, we are moving from directory 2 to directory 1. How
Yes.
we can?
Yes. We have cut out the file 4 from directory 2 and move it to directory 1, and you can see the current structure.
Yes, sir.
And now I want to delete this file. So there is command remove which delete the file. So delete, and this is the argument, or this is the path, and I press enter, the deleted. How do I know? Write the tree command, and you can see that there is no more file, and there is nothing like recycle bin in the command line CLI. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So keep remember this point. Okay. Now I want to delete the dir2. Okay. So I will write rm. I will go. Can anybody guide me?
rm.project.dir2.
Okay. If I write it, it will say something. Cannot remove is a directory. Okay.
Because there is a file. File.
Yeah, there is a file. So there is one option that you need to perform -r. Okay.
-r means it automatically remove
No.
file.
Rm -r and the path. So R represent here recursive.
Okay.
What do you mean by recursive? If there are multiple files and folders, it will go on the tree. It will delete that files and folder first, and it will go from bottom to top, and then it will delete the dir.
So there's also a command rmdir, which I usually use. What is the difference?
Sir, the difference is that if their directory is filled with something, it won't be removing it. rm-r, what it will do is, it will first empty the directory, then it will remove it. If the directory contains something, that you cannot do it using rm. Okay.
100% correct. So you are not doing the Linux course. You are not doing the system command course. So
Okay,
don't remember. So don't remember such a large command like rmdir, rm, then other commands. Just remember the bare minimum commands that I am telling you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Only ask because I usually used to use that. That is it.
Okay. If you are usually used, then that is okay. You can use that. Okay. So what is the current structure? This is my current structure. Okay. Let us copy the file 4.txt to the current directory. So there is something known as copy cp, and now I want to copy the file 4. I will go to the project folder dir1, and there is no file 4. Okay, so this will be file 2. Okay, if you want to study more about the Linux, this is a Linux course. You can go. There is lab document. There is the more questions, creating the directory. So link is there.
Can we
Yeah,
run
the question.
curl command on Linux without any configuration? I mean, like in PowerShell, it doesn't run curl.
Yeah. So why you are asking curl? We are discussing file management, right?
Sorry.
Okay. So no issue. We will discuss everything soon. Okay. So this is suppose we want to delete the file 2. Okay. So file 2 .txt. So we want to copy that. Where we want to copy? Current directory. So what is the? Somebody has asked that why we need dot for current directory. We can directly do that. No? So here we need dot. Okay. Press enter, and if I do ls, now the file 2 is my current directory, and if I do the tree change here. Okay, copied. Any doubts?
But sir, in file directory 1, it also in file 2
Sir,
is
can you explain
already
the
in why
last
we
one?
copy.
Sorry?
It is already in directory 1, file 2. Why we go copy?
From command line we want to copy. Suppose there is some task. I am teaching the basic file management. Okay. So suppose you want to copy the file 4 to the current directory. Here is also file. You want the file to be in your current directory also. Okay. So in your dot is also there. We have copied. Okay. Sorry, here in the current directory there is file 2. So this is the previous structure, and this is the current structure. Is there any difference? This file 2 is now also here also. We have copied this file from here. Maybe you would like to copy as a backup, correct? So you want to keep the backup here and edit this file. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us
So,
move to the, yeah.
sir, can you explain the second command
What
after
is the second?
copying? Uh, Here we write ls
ls
file
is,
2 dot.
no, I write just ls.
Okay, okay,
When I write ls and press enter, this is the output.
okay, okay, sir.
It is listing what are the files and folder currently.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing is also doing the tree, but it is not listing the current directory, but it is also listing the two files and folders, correct? This is also listing the two files and folders. But tree
Right.
command is also listing its subfolders. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I do ls, I know that there is a file 2 and there is a project folder, but I don't know what is inside the folder, correct? So for that, I can run the tree command. A tree command will recursively go and say that under project there is directory 1, then app py, then file 2.
So means there is two directory, file 2 and and project, and three files like directory 1 app.py and file2.txt.
Yeah, three files, but they are in different folders. Okay. So I think these all commands are done. Let us move to the next thing. So we have done the creation of files and folders. So we have created the directory 1. Then so everything will revolve around this question only. Okay. We have these things. I am going to project. I am going to dir1, and I want to edit this file. So I will go. Let me open with the VS Code. Okay. The VS Code work we will able to do. So I will open. Have I opened in VS Code? No. I think no irrelevant thing is now running. Yeah, let me open this thing in the VS Code.
Sir, in the last TDS session, we were told to install VS Code in the WSL itself.
Don't need. The WSL is highly integrated here. So just
Yeah,
install.
that I told, but then sir was like, it is recommended to use WSL, VS in WSL.
Okay, then maybe that is recommended. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
anyway, so we are here in project and directory 1. Now app.py. Suppose here I want to write something. So you have to create one thing. You have to write a Python code such that when following command is executed, then it returns the simple interest. Okay. So let me write it very fast. So there is P, suppose some value, then there is R, then there is value, then there is T, then there is some value. I hope everyone can understand. Then we can calculate the SI by multiplying P into R into T divided by 100, correct? And then we can print the SI. This is fairly simple thing, correct? But I want that these things to be come from the argument. Okay. So how what do you mean by argument? If I open the terminal now, I don't want to open. I want to open the WSL here. The same WSL is here. If I run Python 3 app.py, actually app.py is not in the current location. I have in
Sorry,
test
I
folder.
interrupt you, sir. How to open terminal?
Press Control tilde, it will open, and then go here and choose the WSL.
Press control and
Control tilde.
okay.
Okay. So where is app.py with respect to test? We are in test folder, correct? Where is our terminal currently? Can anybody tell me two questions answer? The first question is where is our terminal currently? In the test folder, am I right?
Yes, sir.
And where is app.py with respect to this test folder?
Under test, you have project.
Then dir1 and then app.py. So I need to write the correct path.
So ./project/direct dir1.
Now it is able to run it. But I want to say that for 100 rupees with 7.5% interest rate and for 3 years, calculate me the simple interest. Is it calculating for it? No.
No, sir.
So how to replace this PRT with things?
Input.
Sir, there is a background noise. I'm not able to hear you clearly.
Is it coming from me or someone else?
I don't know, sir.
Can other people mute yourselves? Is it now coming?
No, sir.
Okay, I think it was something from others. Okay, so PRT. So there is one thing known as sys, import sys, and this is known as arguments. Okay, this is known as arguments. So what do you mean by arguments? Suppose, okay, so can anybody tell me the value of this thing? What is the value of this?
5.
5.
What is the value of this?
5.
5.
5.
So this is the absolute function which takes the input and gives the output. What the input it had taken? -5 and output what?
5.
Positive 5.
So this input, this -5 is known as argument. There could be other arguments also, like max, -5, 5, 10. So there are 3 arguments, 1 argument, 2 argument, 3 argument, and we are giving out the answer, the max one. Got the point?
Yes.
So just think like that, exactly like that, think it something like that, that this is the Python 3, not Python 3, okay. This is SIP, simple interest program, okay, .py, which is taking 3 arguments, thousands, 7.5 and 4, and it will calculate the answer and it will tell me. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Is this analogy is clear for all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And one more thing, you can think like that. These are all the argument to the Python. Okay. So you can think like that also. Anyway. Okay. So how to read this argument? So just import the sys. Okay, in Python, how you can do. So if you write print sys.argv, and if you run it, it is giving me all the, can you see all the things, all the argument. It is giving all the argument that who I have, okay. So it is giving all the argument. The first argument is the file name. The second argument is the 100 and the third argument is the 7.5. So can you tell me that if I want the principal amount, what should I write? It is a list, correct? So can I write it 0 or 1 to get this 100?
Sir, 1.
Okay. So I will write sys.argv 1. Similarly, sys.argv. I hope everyone is comfortable with this tuple. Okay.
Argv, sir.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3 matlab we read first argument, second argument, and third argument.
So what is sys.org? Arg.
Argument variable 1.
This is a list. It is a Python list. You can see I have printed this print statement. So this print statement has output this thing. I am pasting it here. The print statement. Can you focus on this print statement? This print statement has output this thing.
Yes.
I want to access these arguments. So this is the list indexing. Got the point? Okay. So I can okay, so I need to convert each one into integer because it is taking as a string. Okay.
No, sir. For 7.5, it's not taking it as integer. So
Okay,
we
okay.
have to change it to float, I guess.
Oh, yeah, right, correct. Anyway, I have changed to the integer value because we are not learning Python. We have to learn the Linux. So let us focus on the thing. Okay. So now it is coming, right?
Yes, sir.
I think the float will work here. No issue. Right?
Yeah, sir, working.
You can provide the different argument like for 30 years, what will be the simple interest? So now you understand that how the argument is passed. Similar thing you have done in the function calling, but this is a different. From the command line, you are executing something. So from the command line, you are giving the argument. So is everyone comfortable that how the Python calls the argument in the command line? How the Python deals? There is sys arg. That's all. No issue?
No, sir.
Okay. I want to write the same thing. I want to write in the same thing, but in this file 2.txt. So I can cat it. What is the content inside? Okay, so if I cat, I go to the project directory.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, one question. I'm not from coding background. Sir, you have already written the code in Python, VS Code in Python language, and in terminal there is a output. And you are saying you have written in the terminal, and you are getting the output in the above. I'm not
Okay.
getting it, sir.
Okay.
What you
Okay.
said
Let us do the analog. I have installed the game, this Mario game. Okay. If I press double click on this game, the Mario game you will open, and it will do the job. Correct?
Right.
Exactly like that. I have written. So Mario is a program, right?
Right, sir.
So this program I have written. Just assume it is a Mario program.
Okay.
Now I want to run it. Can I double click on this app.py and it will run?
No.
So who can run this app.py? It is a Python file, then who can run it? Python?
Yes, sir.
So from the command line, I am saying, hey, Python 3, come on, Python 3.
Okay.
You can
Okay, got it.
you can take my this Python file.
Path and then
and take
these
the
arguments,
arguments
right?
and run it.
Got it, sir.
Got it?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
these all things we did in the VS Code, correct?
Right, sir.
Now I want to do these all things in the terminal, in the Ubuntu.
Okay.
How to do that? So there is the first thing to see what is the content. So this is the, okay, let me clear all the things. So this is the current folder structure. Okay. I have written in app.py, correct?
Right.
I want to see what is inside app.py. So there is cat command, concatenation you can think. And it concate the string. I will write the app.py. I need to give the path. Okay. So from the current directory, go to the project, go to the dir1 and run. So it is giving me the content of the app.py, the same content that we have written. Any issue?
No, sir.
Okay. So there are two commands that we need to understand: the cat command C and the nano commands edit. There is vim also you can use. So let us edit the same. Let us write the same file in file2.txt. Yeah, just wait. I will write nano. I will write file2. Yeah, just wait a second. I will write file2.txt. It will open something. I have written. I can write anything. You can write the same code. I am pasting it using Control V. Now at the bottom you will see how to save and exit. This up arrow key is saying that press Control. So Control X means exit. Control O means write out. So I want to save it. Control O. It is asking for the file name. I will press enter. It saved it. Then I Control X exit it. And if I now write cat my file2.txt, it will able to do so, sir. And I can now run the same thing. Python 3. Now I want to give file2.txt and then all the arguments, and it will run it. Okay.
So what you did in the editing part?
Just write nano. Just understand it, no? File2.txt. So
Right.
file that you want to edit. And here you can write anything. Just write anything. It will write.
Okay.
And how to save it? There is a return. Control O. Press Control O to write out and press Control X to exit.
Got it.
Okay, so editing part is done. If you want to learn more about editing, you can go to the URL that I pasted in the image itself. There is very good cheat sheet for all the commands: file directory, file viewing, file process, system information, everything in detail with the example it is here.
So can you share the link of this?
Yeah, everything
Yes, sir,
will
on
be. Okay, we will share. We will share. Okay. Don't worry.
Sir, where?
Let us, I don't know, but we will share. Okay, we will inform.
So just can you please paste the link on this? I mean, like chat. It will be quick. Thank you, sir.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how much longer will the class go on for?
Yes, sir. Exactly, sir. I mean, like, will the Git
there-
part covering? Are you covering the Git part today also?
I think Git part we will not able to complete. We will cover only
The
this much part.
information overload will be real.
I will
So
cover.
sir, will another class be organized on Saturday for covering Git or something like
Yes,
that?
sir.
Okay, so I need to talk to the course instructor. Okay.
Yeah, because Git and Git Bash is really important. Git, even Git CLI, and there are lots of doubts regarding Git
Sir,
CLI.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Regarding the
before that,
.ssh configuration and Git.
1 second, sir. Before that, sir, don't set a class on Saturday because there's lots of class on Saturday, sir.
Okay. Let me first complete this much. This will be completed in 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, and then we will think
Sir,
of.
organize you can organize a poll, or say you can.
Yeah, we can do for the next session. Just give me
And
15
sir,
minutes. I will cover this much part. Okay.
sir, will the slides be available this for this?
Okay. Just give me 15 minutes. Okay. I will tell everything. Okay. Just let me cover in 15 minutes these topics. Okay. Just have a 15
Yes,
minutes.
sir.
Okay. The next thing is I want to. Okay. So what are the files here? There is file 2.txt currently. Correct. Please be with me, okay, everyone. Just 10 to 15 minutes. I will cover it fast. It is not much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there is only file 2.txt. Okay. When I run this
Yes, sir.
command Python, I am able to see the result. Correct. But I
Yes,
want
sir.
to write this result to a file. So there is something known as append. Okay. So just do the redirection and just write. Suppose I want answers.txt. So the output
It will
has
create the
gone.
answer.
Yeah. So if you read the answers.txt, it has write that answer to the file, and I want to append to the file. Okay. So if I create a more, suppose I create a new thing, and if I do the cat, this has only one thing. So I want to append it. So if you want append operation, then do the double arrow, and it will append to the things. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. So why did we not write the path for answer.txt?
This is the current path. So if you don't write path,
Okay.
it will take the current path. Okay. Got the point? So this is the redirection. Run the command, then single arrow, double arrow key, and your result.txt. Okay. But if error comes, I want to write in the error in the log.txt. Okay. Suppose this is the task. Okay. So
Okay.
let us do that. Just wait a second. Okay. So yeah. So this is the thing. But if some error comes, suppose I give some string, and the error will come. And if you read the cat, there is no error coming, and there is no error files is there. Okay. So you want to write the error. So I will, after answer.txt, I will write 2 and then / and then I will write error log.txt. And now if I do ls, there is log is created, and you can cat both the things, answers and log. So log contains own errors and other contains the answers. So that is here the things. Okay. Okay, there is something known as a piping also. Piping means if you want to give the command to other things. Suppose you want echo. Okay, so hello. Okay. How to teach the piping? Okay, sorry. So for
So
piping,
what
let us
piping? So what piping mean? Like
yeah, I
what?
will tell you. I am going to tell the piping. So there is file. There is file answer.txt, correct?
Right, sir.
I can pipe it to another command. There is one more command, wc -l or wc. It is word count. So the same output is given to the wc, and if I press enter, this is counting it. So there are 3 lines, 3 bytes, and 16 characters, something like that. So this is the first character, which is line. Number of lines is the things. So it is giving me number of lines. You can provide one more option, I think -l. it will give that how many number of lines are there. So the question is number of lines. Error. Okay, so error, if it is error, then you can provide the what you can provide, a log. So the log contains how many lines? 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 lines. Actually, this is the 4th line, and yeah, 4 lines.
So I'm not able to getting it.
Yes,
So
sir.
pipe.
Number of times we get error is not equivalent to the number of lines in the file, right? Or is it 1 line only in the log?
Sorry.
In the log.txt, when we do this, when we pipe it into WC, we're getting the number of lines, but is one error
Yeah,
taken
you are
as
getting
one
the
line in the
number of lines.
log.txt?
Yeah, you can give to the grep command. There is grep command.
If you do grep, then we can.
Yeah, you can then do the counting, but we are not going in very depth. Okay, this much is enough. Okay, so we are the output of. Okay, so what is the output of this command? This one, correct? Now we are the output of this command we are giving to the command wc-l. So this is done by the piping. So if you want to give the output of one command to another command, you use the piping.
This horizontal line, vertical line, sorry.
Yes, vertical line. This is 2. Okay.
So again,
Okay.
I could not understand like log.txt means.
If error comes, then that is written in another file. So there is 2 things. If the program terminate normally, then that will be written in the results. More thing you can read here.
So are you provide these slides?
Yeah, I think it will be provided. Okay. This is the last topic I will cover today. Python bash scripting, the variables, permission, and argument passing. Okay. So just like Python, there is variable, right? So how you assign a variable in Python? Age equal to 5, correct? So let me open the Python terminal. If I open the Python terminal, and if I write age equal to 10 and print A, I'm getting the output, correct?
Right.
How to do in the bash scripting? So this is the bash. So the condition is you cannot write it like this, because it treats the first character as a command. Okay. So you need to write A is equal to 10 like this. And how to print it? There is echo. And since A is a variable, then you need to provide a dollar in front of it. This is one more condition. Okay.
In bash.
Yeah. So in Python, there is name John. You can have spaces, another thing. And this thing is name John. But if you write something like this will print hi John. If you write like this, it will say hi John. So there is also difference. In Python, the double quotes and single quotes are same. In bash, double quotes substitutes the name. Single quotes does not substitute the name. It takes everything as a string. You can say that dollar name is taken as a string. Right? The more information is provided in the links. I have pasted the links here also, from where I have taken the screenshots. Okay. There are much more things. Anyway, I need to rewrite the Python script for this thing. So how to do this? So there is no, so I need to rewrite a script. Okay. So this is a Python script that we have written earlier. Now I have to rewrite in the bash script. So these are the variables. So keep note that don't use the spaces. Directly use the value. Okay, then you can do SI, and for calculating the things, there are many ways to do so. Okay, there are really many ways. One way to calculate this thing is this dollar. Okay, so how to calculate? For calculation, there is one program known as calculator, BC. Okay, so BC programs take the argument and calculate this. So I need to provide the string to BC. So I will write BC and I will provide some string. So which string I will provide? I will provide this string 10 into 20 into 10 divided by 100. I will provide this string into BC. How I will provide? I will substitute the variable value. So $P multiplied $R multiplied $T. Okay, and divide 100. And then this string I will provide to BC. How I can provide this string to BC? I need to quote in double quotes and I need to do echo. The print command. The print command generate the string, correct? Now it has provided to BC. Now BC will produce some output. That output I am assigning to the variable simple interest, and then I am printing the simple interest. Okay, and I need to, since it is a variable, I need to give another $. Now, since I want to give the argument wise, I need to do $1, $2, $3. That's all. Okay, that's all. So let me do the same thing very fast because the time is less. So this is the command that I have already written. So I will go it here, vi and file2. I will go here and I will delete everything. Okay. I think I have opened the vi editor. Okay, no worry. I will paste the thing. I will save it. And then I need to, okay, so how to run the bash script? So the first step is to give the permission. Okay, so there is the bash script file2.txt. So first thing is give it permission, executable. This is the necessary thing if you want to execute the bash script. Okay, so chmod is giving the permission, plus x means executable permission. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so and now I can run it file2.txt. It is giving the syntax error. Okay, so I think let me rename it. Okay, so for rename you can file2.sh and let me give the chmod to this. SS is the extension just like file. And okay, it is giving me error because it is asking for the standard input. So one is the input that I am not given. So I will give the input 100, 20 and 10. And it has given me the output. Got it?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I'm not able to understand the last you did
Yeah,
in
the
the
error was that I was not giving the argument. Okay, it was saying that you haven't given the argument, the standard input, the first $1. So to execute any files, to execute any bash script, you have to first give that bash script executable permission. So just mug up this command that you need to give the executable permission. Then only you can execute the file. Without your executable permission, nothing will be executed. Okay.
so whatever the file we want to execute, we have to write after that command.
Yeah.
File
So
to dot. Sir, what
chmod is
is
a command. Yeah.
dot sh?
.sh is generally the extension. You can change the name. Okay. Means there is nothing about the name. Okay. So it could be txt only. because
file 2, yeah.
so file 2 dot sh. Oh, sorry.
.txt, no, because we changed it.
Okay, so yeah. So now you can also run the file 2 dot. What I am doing, man?
So you did it opposite. sh then txt, I think.
Yeah. So now I have file 2 dot txt. This thing is also done. Okay. So Linux does not count extension name as a separate thing. Okay. Everything is files and folder. There is nothing about extension name. But in Windows there is just something about extensions. Okay. Okay. So this part we done. Run the bash script. We did write it. Give the executable permission. How? chmod +x and the file name. Okay. And how did we run? /file2.txt. Okay, so there is some confusion. Okay. Okay, there is some confusion. So you might see that may arise for all of you. Let me clear. There is project folder. If I want to do cd into that, I can write project. It will work, right? No issue. I can go back. No issue. To execute the thing, I need to write .sh file 2. No issue. Okay, but you cannot write like this. Why? Because this is saying that from current file, go to the file2.txt and run it. And this is saying that this is a command and you have to run it. But there is no such command. And these commands are looked at something known as path variable. So we will see later on. So this is this is counted as a command. Okay. This is counted as execute file. The file path is this. Okay. And this is counted as the same thing. cd path. I hope now you understand that why this is giving error and this is not giving error. While here you don't need to specify the slash. Okay. This is the one thing. Okay. So there is var1, export var1. Let us understand this part also. So we have written the script file 2. And suppose we want to do the echo $myvar. Okay. So cat my file 2. So if I execute the file 2, oh, I forgot of it. Yeah. So it is echoing an empty line, correct?
So
Because there is
messed up. Like I just don't understand.
what I am saying that I am printing the myvar variable. This is just a print myvar in Python.
So what is the use of this?
It will be used in your TDS course. Okay. So this is the variable. So the same thing that you are doing VS Code, you can do with CLI. That part I am telling you. So this is the thing. There is no output. I set a variable myvar to value 100, means this value. Even then I execute, but I get empty response. And that is why there is known as something export. But if I execute the same command here, I am getting the value. But if I am executing the same command here, I am not able to get that value. Did you got the point? What the point I am telling? The same command is executing here and giving the value, but here it is not giving the value.
So giving the space, so right. My
Sorry.
Giving the space, that's why we write echo,
Where?
my dollar, my dollar.
So after echo, echo is a command, so you need to give space. Here also I give the space.
But here give the value actually.
Yeah, then I am executing this file 2 again. Is it still, I have given the value here, correct?
Yes.
But is it still giving the value?
No.
Yeah, so that is why, because the child process. So this is a child process, correct? This is a child. There is bash shell running and there is child. To give a child, I need to export the variable, okay? And now this variable will be accessible by all the child process also. So this also assign the value. This also assign the value.
Sir, echo assigns the value to a variable.
No, echo. Echo is print. Echo is print.
Okay.
So it is printing it, okay? It is printing the value of name variable. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So we have assigned the value. Here also we assign the value, but this value is scoped to bash shell only, and this value is scoped to bash shell and its sub processes also. What is the sub process that we have executed? This dot slash our this app. Okay. So now this is also able to do that. And someone was asking why we need to do that. If you go to the TDS portal, if you go to the LLMs, okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there you need to export the commands.
Okay.
So this export, what it does, it assigns the value. But what it will happen, that this is the variable, and this variable value will be accessible to the sub process that I have created in the passive. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So whenever I run this script is running in a different cell. Okay. The sub children, you can say a children is created. Okay. So that children can access this value. For that, I need to do export. Okay. So that is from my side. Other topic 5, 6, there is not lot of things. 1 hour more session is required. So I think this must be enough for today's session. Jivraj, are you there?
Sir, it's recording will be on YouTube.
Yeah, recording will be.
Sir, will we get the slides for this session?
Yeah, I will talk to the instructor. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, you taught so nicely and patiently.
Thank you so much for this
Yes.
thing.
Yes,
I have
sir.
really prepared this slide.
Sir, it was so
It
nice.
takes.
Sir, it was genuinely helpful. Like the little things that you did. Like there was one screenshot that you put. One was of your own laptop's BIOS, and there was one more. I forgot. It was, I think, uh, forgot what it was. There were two things where you put a screenshot, and that little thing helped so much. because you can like, yeah, this one, the last thing you showed.
Yeah.
And
So
sir,
This
I
is
was
on the
thinking,
right side because it helps you to it helps some like form memories in your brain better, so you can like remember things properly.
yeah, thank you so much. And actually, this was my first
and
session. This is a demo session, you can say.
sir, I was thinking कि काश एक दो साल पहले हम मिल जाते in some other course. It would have been very easy journey.
Okay, so
Sir,
what we
we
have
cannot
covered.
believe this was your first session because you have explained everything so well in so much detail.
Thank you so much. Okay, for compliment.
Yes, sir. If
Sir,
happen,
can you please upload this by like Sunday before the next session, basically?
Yeah. Okay. So let me just summarize what we covered till now.
Okay, sir.
We did the hypervisor Linux setup, basic Linux, and the scripting is done. The from fifth topic we left, and these topics are left. Okay. So I think one more session is needed.
so
And
if
thank you.
possible, can you take tomorrow?
Okay. So means I am new to the TDS team, so I need for everything I need to consult to the sir. Sir has given the opportunity to explain these things, and it's really nice that you everyone got understood that what the things. Yeah.
Actually, sir,
Sir,
we are not a coding background. So everything
Yes,
like
sir.
GA1 is like a what the hell?
Yeah, actually,
sir,
for
you
that,
can.
yeah, exactly for that course instructor, I hope you all know, Carlton sir is there. He told
Yeah,
that
correct.
you have to explain the basics of Linux and do that how the commands works in Linux, because everything you will operate on command line in Linux, like this Git, all the add, commit, push, these all things operate in the command line. So how to do that?
Yeah, so
You need
you're basically building the foundations for our course, like
correct.
this course. If you need like any help, like you can post on Discourse and we can, like speak in support of the slides if that
Okay,
helps
okay,
you.
okay. I will talk to the sir. Jivraj, are you there? Any doubt till now?
Uh, Not really.
So doubt is that key when we doing graded assignment one, what we
Uh,
use ER code, Linux, Ubuntu, from where we do all these things.
Yes, sir.
I think you can find good tutorials on YouTube that are explanative. You can, if you speak Hindi, usually people who teach in Hindi on YouTube, they explain wonderfully.
Okay, let's find.
In this question, I want to add one more thing. Uh, when we do questions, so one doubt came like where to start.
Yes, yes.
Like, is this command we have to copy to install in PowerShell or in Linux, or like where to start to get the answer? Like, don't getting
in
the
power in
basic.
just install the WSL. Okay. After
Yeah,
installing
yeah,
the
yeah.
after install. Okay. So I think you are asking this thing. I got the now point here. You are asking these commands, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, these commands you have to install do on the this WSL. Okay. This WSL. Okay. And each command you need to install. Okay. And each command you need to set up. What do I mean? Like this LLM. Okay.